So people are going to hate her. The more people that know you, the more people naturally that aren't going to like you. But what an absolute goat roaming around. And then Travis, obviously, what a superpowers coming together type thing. And remember, they weren't actually in love. This was fake.
Yeah.
This was an industry plant of
we
a
saw the breakup letter.
Yeah, exactly. Saw the whole thing. Now they're doing this. It's like, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. And I believe Travis.
No, it surprised me too. I mean, I knew before y'all did, just because like they called me after the podcast was done. They called me. They called Brittany, and then I was like in the back of the FaceTime. But
This is a Taylor Swift news alert you don't want to miss. Check out everything that happened recently in this video.
Taylor Swift's on New Heights, Tranks. Yep, set the alarm. Yeah, we are. I don't know what you're doing, Tranks. I don't know what you're doing right there. I don't know what that was, but you need to check your reactions before whatever they are.
You think it breaks all time?
Yes.
144 million?
Yeah, I don't think there's really a question.
What's all time though? Sports? Because like, didn't Trump do one with Joe Rogan? I feel like that's a pretty monster podcast.
And maybe their entire average will jump enough for this for them to get an entire average boost. That's insane, which they will. For sure.
Did you see? They released the stats after this was announced. They picked up like 100-some thousand or 200-some thousand followers on Instagram.
Which is a gigantic number. Everybody sees like that The Rock has like 150 million or something like that, and they're like, wow, that's what a lot of followers are. It's like 100,000, 200,000 new subs before something is even out is a gigantic movement. That is a big needle move.
And then it was subscription to the podcast went up like 21,000% or something like that from where it was like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, so Rogan does so many people every show. I mean, it is grotesque what he does. There's also some others. I believe Caller Daddy has massive numbers.
Have you gone on that yet?
On what?
Caller Daddy? Or
no, I've not.
You haven't done that?
She's a dog, though. She's a beast. She's a beast, man. Yeah, absolute beast. I got a lot of respect for anybody that is able to do in this world. And I say this in a different way. But yeah, that is gigantic. This is what you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. I hope she spills some business in there. She is a beast. Work ethic, behind the scenes. I watched that documentary with my wife of her. Completely different view of Taylor Swift. And people hate her for whatever reason. You know, she's the biggest star on earth, so people are going to hate her. The more people that know you, the more people naturally that aren't going to like you. But what an absolute goat roaming around. And then Travis, obviously, what a superpowers coming together type thing. And remember, they weren't actually in love. This was fake.
Yeah.
This was an industry plant of
we
a
saw the
relationship.
breakup letter.
Yeah, exactly. Saw the whole thing. Now they're doing this. It's like, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. And I believe Travis on our show said he invited to the game. I think like there is a part of our show that's part of their story. So I always was hoping that they were legit. And I think they're perfect for each other straight.
You know what was cool?
No,
it really showed me a lot about her. Obviously, you don't need my validation, but when she starts playing
me neither
at tight end university, and she's up there and starts performing for the Dan Orlovskis and all the guys that are in there. Like this isn't, she's not selling out, the Tokyo Dome here. She's playing at some, honky tonk in Nashville for a bunch of tight ends talking about wheel routes. I'm like, all right, she's good by me. I like that.
Yeah, and I think there was a little bit of booze maybe too. There was a little bit of party. And then the band also, like her walking around saying hello, telling them, hey, we're playing blah, blah, blah. It's like the amount of talent that is just on display in front of you. Yeah, that's a cool thing. That is a very cool relationship that's happening during our lifetime. People hate it. There's some people. And Taylor pokes fun at that, actually. Oh, I know a lot of male sports fans are really going to love seeing more of me, especially on this podcast.
That was good.
Yeah, it was a good little little thing there early. I like it. I like what they're doing.
What was your reaction when you saw the news maybe before most of us did that, Taylor's going to go on Travis's podcast? And did you know a new album was coming?
No, it surprised me too. I mean, I knew before y'all did, just because like they called me after the podcast was done. They called me. They called Brittany, and then I was like in the back of the FaceTime. But I knew that I'm obviously super excited. I mean, just knowing Taylor and seeing the process from just a little bit closer of how she makes the albums, it's gonna be amazing because how much work she puts into it, and what better place to announce it than New Heights podcast, where I feel like she can be herself and showcase who she is. And I think people are going to be really excited to watch it tonight. I haven't seen it yet. I've seen a little bit of the clips just like everybody else, but I'll be tuned in tonight at I think it's 7 Eastern. So I'll be able to have something to watch here on this night off that I have.
With the preseason schedule the way it is now.
No, but listen. I'm like really old, Nate. my grandkids will be all over it. So I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
Both of them, like each other, and that's what a plus that is. They care about each other, and that's I think that's the most important thing. The older you get, you want these guys to have somebody they can settle down with and that whole deal, and so I think it's a neat deal for them. Yeah, both of them.
Look, I know you've had it tough last couple of weeks, so I really appreciate you coming on and see the smile on your face. It's a good thing. Did you know anything about this announcement? Was it all top secret?
Oh, no, I knew nothing about this announcement.
And when you saw it?
I knew at some point the boys wanted to get her on the podcast.
Yeah.
I didn't know when it was coming up, though.
Well, what a way to do it, right? I mean, we know that Taylor is very clever when it comes to sort of marketing, and everyone, all those Swifties around the world just hang on for every word she said. This was pretty clever, wasn't it? Getting your boys involved like this.
I think so. Yes. And then, they've done a great job, and they've had some pretty good guests on their shows.
Oh, it's amazing.
They've had a lot of fun, and I think having Taylor on is just a natural progression in that. I mean, it just it made sense.
Oh, I mean, they're terrific entertainers in their own right. They clearly get that from somewhere, big guy. Have you heard any of the beats from the new album yet? Hey?
No, I haven't. Not at all. I know Taylor's been working pretty hard since she stopped the tour. Really, she's taken a few breaks to watch some football games, but she's been out in L.A. working on this album, and my guess is, although I haven't heard anything, my guess is that it's going to be like everything else she does. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, you're a sweetheart.
What a beautiful father-in-law Ed is. You are just
Well, not
gorgeous.
yet.
Well,
don't count your chickens.
God, surely that's what we're all hoping for, right, Ed?
We'll see.
Oh, okay, all right.
Look, it is quite lovely to look at.
It is,
I mean,
yeah.
this was what happened on the podcast yesterday. Have a look at this.
Such a nice color on you.
Yes, I know. It's the color of your eyes, sweetie. That's why we match so well.
We're about to do a podcast.
I love it. They're so real.
He's so romantic, Travis.
Yes, and he I think Taylor's brought a lot of that out.
Oh.
Yeah, that's very sweet. So he's back into footy training now, isn't he? So if they're going to get married, they're going to have to do it quickly, right?
Well, I really can't add too much to that.
No, I get it. Everything you say will be a story. Tell us how it's been the last couple of months. Just preparing for all of that and having your look at that handsome fella right there in the surf with all his hair. Does he get the hair from you? I'm hoping so.
I don't know where he gets it from. I think he gets an awful lot from his mom.
It's a good GQ cover. I reckon all three, the brothers and Ed, should get in GQ. What do you reckon? Do you fancy yourself as a cover boy?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Seriously. Yeah, no. I don't think so.
You're a handsome devil.
Maybe the back cover. Right?
Maybe this. No, I was going to say the centerfolds.
Advertising garage beer or something. You know what I mean?
We used to do centerfolds back in the day here in Australia. Maybe that's not.
No.
Hey, my man, thank you so much for being with us. You're a great sport, and we'd love to see you back out here in Australia at some point.
Yeah.
And we'd love to host you here on the Today Show.
Okay, well, one of these days I've got to get there.
Yes.
All right.
One of my fondest memories is my mother got me a subscription to National Geographic, and my first edition was all about Australia and the wildlife.
And Australia was the
I've
centerfold.
always wanted to get there.
It's a beautiful thing, mate. Hey, take care of yourself. It's lovely to see your smiling face, and we'll see you.
So in the midst of all the frenzy yesterday surrounding Taylor's debut on the New Heights podcast, people like Pat Mcafee, Patrick Mahomes, and Ed Kelce shared their reactions. And I just had to gather those together since I know plenty of people miss them. Because they're definitely worth checking out, especially Pat's. And speaking of the podcast, if you miss Trav gushing about Taylor and his latest GQ interview, check out the next video.